ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this lovely warm Saturday evening. Thanks for joining me. I'm just here basically to do a little bit of live streaming. It's the first time that I've done any, oh Christ, last 4 or 5 weeks, I think, to be perfectly honest. Well, my own live streams anyway, thanks to a little bit of illness. As I'm sure you're all aware, I've got a right dodgy knee at the moment. It's taken me sort of like the best part of 2 or 3 weeks just to be able to start getting upstairs again so I can actually get to the workbench. But never fear, Graham is here. I'm back. Um, this is what I'm going to be working on this evening. I'm going to be continuing with the 1350th Tamiya British battleship, the Prince of Wales. I have already done a little bit of work on this particular kit. I have worked on the main guns, put those together. As you might be able to see, I've actually drilled out the barrels a little bit as well, just to give it a little more detail. And I've also started on some photo etch for the railings around the gun. I picked that up separately, an Edward kit. I'll just grab that so you can have a look, see what the kit entails. There you go. So try and do it without too much light reflecting off it. Loads of railings to go around the ship, other little bits and pieces of detail, and these are basically the boom cranes which would raise and lower the little aircraft that the ship had on board. That's the main reason really that I bought this kit, because the plastic kit parts, to be honest, are thick and they're rubbish, and there's no cutouts at all in the boom. It's just molded plastic, and it didn't look very nice. So hopefully that will give it a little bit of extra detail. Something else I've also done with it, you might just be able to see them, we're really lucky. I painted up some of the lifeboats that are going to fit onto the ship as well. So that's basically how far I've got with it at the moment. Not very far at all, to be honest. But before I continue on, I'll just have a quick look through the chat, see if we've got it. And I saw that David Markey was in earlier today. Hiya, Dave. Thanks for joining us, mate. Always good to see you. And I can see we have the mighty Marcus in, saying, woohoo, good to see you back, Mr. Ball. Great to be back, Marcus. As I say, I'm really only here as your warm-up side man, you know, your little stand-up comedian before you start your stream at 10 o'clock. I'll be going only for an hour, so it'll only be until the 9:30 this evening. But yeah, let's crack on. I put a brand new scalpel blade in my scalpel, so I'm guaranteed to spill some blood at some stage, I would think, within the next hour. But what I'm planning on doing is just working on some of the boat deck structure. As you can see, let's get in a little bit closer here. So my plan is to start building this section up. The little after boiler room vent can get sorted out. Got a couple of those that we need to make. And then some other little bits of structure to go onto the ship itself. So we'll crack on with that. Before I do start though, I think I've found a little bargain on Amazon. Now I was looking for some white spray primer so that I could spray over and prime the deck, because it is quite a large piece of plastic, and I thought a spray would be a better way of doing it. And I found this on Amazon, which is Auto Extreme White Spray Primer. It is suitable for plastic. Touch dry in 30 minutes. 250ml tin, so it's a, you know, it's quite a large tin. And not only did I get that one, I got 4 of them in a pack for £14. So £3.50 roughly for that. I'll let you know, I've already sprayed up some plastic and I'm going to leave that overnight to see how it goes. But if the reports are favourable, once I've actually used it, I will put a link into my YouTube channel so that you can actually look at possibly getting some yourself. So, right, let's crack on. What do we need here first of all? Right, so we need F5, which is going to be the top section. Let's see if I've already got that sprue out. Probably not, I would think. Got C sprue, D sprue, and G sprue. Right, no, I'll have to get that piece out in a second. But in the meantime, I'll get some of this together at the bottom here. So that's all on the C sprue. So C9 first of all. Grab me cutters. There we go. That's it the right way. C9, lovely. I hope you've all been keeping as well as you can in light of the current temperatures. I mean, not to put too fine a point on it, it's been bloody warm, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous weather. C13, right. And C25. Well, here we go. So that's those. Send them up out of the way. Yeah, that's been bloody warm, isn't it? Oh, hello. Who do we have here? It's the mighty Revo. He started on me already. I don't know. God. Like I say, he only has to turn up for 5 seconds and he starts pulling my bloody chain. I don't know. No, good to see you though, mate. And no, Dave, I'm afraid not, mate. No wooden deck on this one. I'm just going to go keep it plain and simple, I think, as much as possible. And everybody's saying hello to each other. Yeah, right. So it feels so nice to be back at my desk, you know. It has been a complete and utter pain in the rear end. Not been able to do anything at all. As I say, I mean, for 3 weeks at least, I was just sleeping in a recliner chair downstairs in my living room because I couldn't make it up the stairs to get to bed. So, and my good wife, being the wonderful lady that she is, actually slept on the sofa next to my chair to make sure that I was okay. So, I'm a very lucky man. Right, here we go. So hopefully Marcus will be up to his neck in photo etch tonight, because that's always a bit of entertainment, isn't it, chaps? Let's have a look. Hopefully, well, it should be that. That's more like it. So, okay. Doing the actual join points there, there are. That's good to see. Right. Let's get out the old faithful. Oh, Marcus saying the PBY is on the menu. Oh, very nice. That should keep you busy, mate. Before I position the front section, just give that a minute to dry in place. Yeah, well, no, Revo, it is tempting fate, isn't it? I mean, I'm just wondering whether anybody's going to say Quano 3 times in a row. Because if Dan turns up, there's going to be all sorts of trouble. Well, not only for Marcus, but for you as well, Revo. Right. A cup of coffee down my neck. See about positioning this. Hold that and let that stick together a little bit. And we've got Alien Ian in. Are you, Ian, mate? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Oh, well, of course, Dave Markey has to do it, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm sure you are, Marcus. And Revo, of course, thanking David for this magical enchantment he's already uttered. God help us, that's all I can say. You know, Dan, the dodgy man, that's what it is. Now, good to see Dan back as well. He was away for a while due to unforeseen circumstances, so always good to see him back. Or should I say it's always good to see the back of him? Oh, that's gone together quite quickly. Let's have a look. See how well this fits. Not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, I don't mind putting a little bit of liquid filler in around the edges if I need to. You know, it's literally a 30-second job. Put the dissolved putty on there, push it into place, wipe it with a cotton bud, and the job's pretty much done. So yeah, it's all right for you laughing, Dave. If Dan does turn up this evening, I'm going to get him to pick on you, mate. I've decided. I mean, anybody who votes that Dave Markey gets it in the neck off of Dan this evening, please put a yes in the chat. Right. Well, that is going off a little bit. just have a quick shufty through the box and see if I can find that main top deck plate, which is, let's have a look, it's F5, isn't it? Right. Let's see the B. Where the F is F? Ah, there it is. No wonder I couldn't find it. It's in a bag that I haven't even opened yet. Yeah, I don't know whether you know about this particular ship, but it was one of the few ships in the Royal Navy that faced the Bismarck and lived to tell the tale, until it was eventually destroyed by Japanese aircraft in 1941, I believe it was. So, yeah, not the greatest finish to the story of this ship, but it's one of the King George class battleships, alongside the King George V, and I think it's 2 or 3 others as well. Nice old ship. And I must admit, I thought that was quite a different touch. To me, you actually include models of the type of aircraft that actually destroyed the ship in the end. So you could put this ship on a little base or a little stand and have the history of what happened to the ship by having the little aircraft that actually eventually destroyed it sitting alongside it. So it's a unique touch. I haven't seen that really in the kit before. Whether that's the Japanese's way of saying, no, we've not forgiven you yet, I don't know. But Yabu, we won. Oh, and talking about winning, is anybody going to bother watching the third, fourth place playoff, England versus France this evening? I was considering it, and then I thought to myself, well, no, I'm not going to bother. Hey, we got Tiffany Lewin. Hi, Tiff. Good to see you, my dear. Thanks for joining. Dave Markey says, right, so it was the Prince of Wales, the King George V, the Duke of York, the Howe, and the Anson were the King George class battleships. Cheers for that, Dave. I couldn't remember the others. And Dave said he's got 2 of these kits. Yeah, but that's just being greedy, isn't it? And Tiff and Revo saying hi to each other. Right. Where is I? Here we go. Keep having to remind myself. I've got a brand new blade in the scalpel, otherwise I'm going to go hacking away at it and chop bits off that I don't want to. And we got Ghosty in. Hi, Ghost. Thanks for joining us, mate. Good to see you. And Marcus saying hi to Tiff. One thing I do want to do, just bear with me one sec. I just want to check to see. Ah, he hasn't. Right. Bear with me one sec. go, that's that done. Good stuff. Alien Ian, just to let you know, mate, I've just given you a blue shield, what used to be the old spanner. So if you want to put any links to your channel, etc., in my chat, you're more than welcome to do so, mate. I've seen you around in enough streams to know that you're not a dodgy person and that you're not going to take liberties. So more than happy for you to be able to do that, mate. And we got Dorker in. Hi, mate. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. While I'm busy here, sanding away, pretending that I know what I'm doing, if you haven't given a thumbs up yet, please consider doing so. Because as everybody said, it does help with the YouTube algorithm and tells them, no, he's not actually an AI. Although I am an AI. I'm an amateur idiot. So no need to thank me for the promotion, Ian. My pleasure, mate. And everybody saying hello to each other. yeah, yeah, okay, Marcus. Yeah, I get the point. Cheeky git. God, I was going to be nice to you on your stream this evening, Marcus, but I'm sorry now. That's it. The gloves are off now. Being picked on. You wouldn't pick on a blind cripple like me, would you? You know. Actually, you probably would. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, all right. I'll give you that one, mate. You're a PI. So you're a bit like Magnum, are you? Magnum, professional idiot. Oh, that doesn't fit too badly. So I think I'll start running a little bit of the old extra thin around the edge. Give it the Buffalo Girls treatment and go around the outside. Now that's only a joke that people of a certain age are going to understand. Oh, we got 12 people watching. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. Unfortunately, no, Marcus hasn't started early. It's me. Okay. And we got Jim from Chicago in. Hiya, Jim. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks for joining. Just have a quick flick through the chat. Everybody saying hello to Jim. Yes, I saw you on Terry Show this morning. I subscribed and set notifications before you put a link. Oh, cheers, matey. I thought I'd actually got an extra subscriber today. Was that you, mate? If it was, thank you very much indeed. No, Jim, it's not. It's actually the Prince of Wales. But it is a King George V class battleship, so I can understand the mistake. I refer you to Dave Markey for all things Royal Navy related. You know, he sits there with a little captain's hat on, even when he's not actually doing streaming. So, you know. Just buzz up the chat so I don't miss everybody. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Hey, we got Just Baby Cakes in. Hi, Baby Cakes. Thanks for joining us. Always great to see you. How are the knees doing, Graham? That's a really good question. Yeah, they're doing at the moment. I'm able to actually get up the stairs. It takes me about 5 minutes to do 16 steps, but I am actually, with the aid of a walking stick, able to get up the stairs now, and it's not too uncomfortable once I'm actually sitting in the right position. So, yeah, it's okay. It's never going to be right until such time as I have the knee replacements. But yeah, I'll just grin and bear it at the moment, I think. But thanks for asking, mate. Everyone's saying hello to Baby Cakes. Yes, that's me, G-Balls. Oh, but I used to be Gerbil, now I'm G-Balls. Everybody's saying hello to each other. I'll tell you what, you wouldn't believe how good it is to be able to live stream and see you guys about again, you know. I mean, this is going to sound really twee, but I bloody missed you. You know, not being able to stream, not being able to do any modelling at all. I mean, the only good thing that's come out of it as an aside is I did a little bit of diamond art because it's something I could do sat downstairs in my armchair without sort of like having to worry about just putting it to one side and leaving it if I needed to move or whatever. You know, no glue to worry about going off, no paint to clean out of things. So that was Ian this morning. Thank you, mate. It's really appreciated. Yeah, but I'm big, back and bold and brown, you know, as brassed as ever. So Prince of Wales is my favourite warship camouflage scheme of all time. Yes, I think I know the scheme you're talking about, mate. Yeah, it's like the dodgy three-tone grey and white effect on the side of it, and that's the one I'm considering doing, funnily enough. But I might change my mind halfway through, depending on whether I think I've got the skill to pull it off or not. But we shall see. Yeah, yeah, but it is a nice camouflage scheme, isn't it? I don't know whether I've got it on the instructions. Let's put that one side a sec. See if we find it in here. It doesn't show it on there. So, yeah, it sort of shows it on the front here. This sort of like mottled camouflage reflect, sort of like almost like the camouflage you would expect on an aircraft, but yeah, it's sort of down here. Yeah, I must admit it's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, but whether or not I actually pull that off will be dependent on whether I think I've got the skill to give it justice or not. So, where are we? Good God, we're half hours through already. Oh, life, where does time go when you're having fun, eh? Well, I am. I don't give a damn about you lot, whether you're having fun or not. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Oh, thank you, baby cakes. I mean, Missy, yeah, thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice to be back. You know, I'm starting to feel human again. Although I'm never really totally human to begin with, to be perfectly honest. Oh, shucks. Thank you, Marcus. That sounded almost sincere. Almost. Anyway, right. Jim said, when my knees got real painful, I would get up the stairs backwards, sliding my bum up one stair at a time. Going downstairs was far more challenging. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the stupid thing is, I'm lucky in a way because all the stairs in my house, I've got rails both sides of the stairs. But the trouble was trying to get up the stairs holding both rails while carrying a walking stick as well. You know, I kept banging the walking stick against the side, and one side of the stair rail has got a glass plate behind it. And like I was worried about whacking that. So I managed to pick up a walking stick, which I have here. Oh, hang on. It actually pulls apart. It's got an elasticated cord running through the middle of it. So I can break it down into sections sort of this long, like that, fold it all up, stick it in my pocket, and get up the stairs without using the walking stick. And when I get up the stairs, I just take the walking stick out of my pocket, it springs into a proper walking stick again, and off I go. So, yeah, that was a result. God, it sounds like a doctor's surgery of me this evening, doesn't it? Ian telling Jim to get a tea tray. Yes, you will get down the stairs a lot quicker on a tea tray, but you may have a few more broken bones than you did before you started it. That's the only problem. Well, since of course I only have about 5 steps to climb. Oh, you wuss! How dare you? I mean, from to get from my ground floor to my first floor upstairs, I have to go up 8 stairs, do a 90-degree turn to the right, go up another 3 stairs, do another 90 degrees, and then do another 5 stairs there. So it's about 15, 16 steps in total, which go up, down, and back again. So I'm literally climbing up like that. And that's the awkward part is the turn at the top because the stairs actually turn with it. So it's not a little landing anywhere that you stand on that's flat. So you end up with the stairs sort of being that shape. And it's my right knee. So when I'm going up the stairs, I have to support myself with my bad leg on the thinnest part of the stair tread, which is a pain in the rear end. And we got Dan, the man with the plan in. Hi, still back. Hope you're well, mate. Everybody's saying hello to each other. And we got Doug Smith in. Hi, Doug. Thanks for joining us, mate. Good to see you. I see that going along at the bottom of the screen there. That follow me on YouTube. The speed I'm moving at the moment, it's not going to be difficult to follow me because I'm hardly moving. So, and everybody's saying hello to each other. And there were 17 people currently watching. That is amazing. That's absolutely brilliant. You never know, Marcus. One or two of them might stick around for your stream. Oh, and Tiff says she's got a stick like that. Yeah, they are. Can I just say, and pardon my French, they are bloody useful things, they are. And Tiff said, no, use a sledge, Ian. I mean, only Tiff would consider telling someone to use a sledge when it's sort of like 9 o'clock at night out and still 19 degrees C. Not a lot of snow about at all there, Tiff, but I can see where you're coming from on the stair front, definitely. I tell you what, by the time I've got through all these messages in chat, people saying hello to each other, it'll be time to say goodbye. Yes. Oh, these happy, wavy people, it's always good to see it. What's this then? Still breathing, it's all good here, thanks, Graham. It's always a good starting point, that isn't it? The breathing part, I must admit. Good to see you, Graham. Doug, yeah, always good to see you, mate. What's this? So I called Dan and he turns up. Yeah, it's the wrong Dan now, though, isn't it? Perhaps saying Dan 3 times, like saying Beetlejuice 3 times, will get any particular Dan in the area to turn up. You know, it might be sort of like a Dan thing rather than a specific Dan thing. Yeah, we used to use black plastic bags in the East End of London when I was a kid, Tiff, but normally just to dispose of bodies. That was what we did. So Dan, what's the score, mate? Anything at the moment? I assume if there is score, it's going to be France winning, or at least I would assume so. Have I actually caught up with the chat? Bloody hell, I have. Oh, damn, it means I've got to start gluing more bits. God, can't you lot talk more? Can't you do sort of like a Terry trick on me? You know? I must start getting on Terry's streams again when I can, and Scotty's streams because they've been very supportive as well while I've been off. You know, keeping me in the minds of their viewers, their subscribers, which is always appreciated. But at the moment, it's just a case of sort of like doing it when I can. Oh, right. Oh, I see. You follow those men with funny shaped balls, don't you, Dan? Yeah, I forgot. So 1903, who are we playing? Yeah, Tiff correcting me as well. England versus Argentina. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I think the final score should be 1982 in our favour. That'd be a good score, wouldn't it? Yeah, G better stop building. Yeah, too right. God, the number of kits I've got to build. Don't look at Sunday in Australia. Good God. I mean, like, I can't complain of the final score between England and Argentina in the World Cup, in the soccer, should I say, being as it's in America. As we all know, it's football and always will be. But, you know, at the end of the day, the two goals scored by Argentina were absolutely cracking efforts. Can't really begrudge that, no matter how much I want to. I mean, my beloved team, of course, is Tottenham Hotspur. So we've had a fraught couple of seasons. Although we've won one trophy, we've nearly been relegated in the last two seasons. But apparently, we've still got the money to spend £300 million on a few players, and we're also having 3,800 solar panels fitted to the roof of our new stadium in order to make ourselves zero carbon footprint as soon as possible as well, which I think is a nice move considering sort of the amount of money that goes around in football and is wasted in football normally. Yeah, I had the word Argentina on my screen far too long. Right, Dan, if we win, what do you think fans are holding up bed sheet with? Oh, no, it isn't. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that would be absolutely brilliant, wouldn't it? See, Stark, I wanted England to win. Don't know shit about soccer, but I have many friends in the UK now. Yeah, well, at the end of the day, football is a really good game. The only trouble is, um, it's played by overpaid. It's played rather by overpaid prima donnas these days. You know, I mean, apparently, when Cristiano Ronaldo's last child was born, the midwife slapped the baby on the arse and it rolled around on the floor for nearly 2 minutes, hanging onto its shin, screaming for a penalty. So, I think that says a lot, doesn't it? I mean, my football background started at Spurs when we had a Scottish player by the name of Dave Mackay. Absolutely hard as nails, the man was, and he broke his leg during a game 20 minutes before the end of the match, severely fractured his leg, played to the end of the game, was then out the game for only 7 weeks and was back in playing again 7 weeks after breaking his leg. So I'd love to see a player these days show that sort of commitment to their team, to be perfectly honest, but I don't think I ever will. And we have Matthew Ward in. Hi, Matthew. Good to see you, mate. Right, while I'm holding this bit in place, bear with me. I just want to have a quick run through and see whether there are any names in the chat that I recognise. And haven't got a blue shield. Let's see. I know I gave Ian a blue shield. Dog has got one. Let me on down. Let's have a look. Ah, right. Okay, there you are. Incoming Doug Smith. You now have a blue shield. I've seen you in enough um, streams for other people to know that you're a decent enough geezer and you're not going to do anything silly or say anything silly. And I've seen Matthew Ward in a few as well. So Matthew Ward, you have also got a blue shield. Rather than a blue Peter badge. Right, okay, let's see where we are. We've only 14 minutes to go. Good God. See if we can take it to penalties. Yep, Matthew's saying good evening to everybody. Seeing dude, I fall asleep watching baseball. I love that game. Soccer takes 5 minutes or less and I'm sound asleep. Baseball. Oh, you mean that game we call rounders? Yeah, I know the game. Yeah. Never been able to make head nor tail how that game actually works, with regards to the scoring. So, but yeah, national sports, aren't they? I suppose. Yeah, Jim's saying seeing a lot of 70s and 80s World Cup matches on YouTube. Yeah. And Dan saying football, in my opinion, is 90 minutes of pretending you're hurt. Rugby, either version, is 80 minutes pretending you're not. Yeah, but yeah, I think that's probably summed it up quite nicely, to be perfectly honest. And hello, who's this? Oh, God. The Australians are here, there's trouble. Hiya, Paul. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for getting out of bed. It shouldn't be Paul, should it? It should be, as Marcus said, it's PP. And everybody's saying hi to each other. And still got 16 people watching. Brilliant. Yeah, Paul Price, king of the 1/16 kits. What's this? I'm blue, dabby. Yes, you are. You are now officially blue, mate. What can I say? I've just put a shield for yourself for Matthew Ward. So, like I say, that gives you the supreme right to put links to your channels if you want to in chat, or to also keep an eye out if there's anybody a bit dodgy in chat and you spot it before I get down to it when I'm going through and doing bits and pieces. It gives you the opportunity to blank them, block them. So always a useful thing. And everybody's still saying hi to each other. And my voice is getting slowly more and more croakier because I need a cup of coffee, but I'm sure I can last another 10 minutes. Now, does anybody else know what H982FKL stands for? Or where it comes from, I should say. I'll just leave it on the screen for a couple of more seconds so you can take a look at H982FKL. There we go. If you know where that comes from, you're of a like mind. That's all I can say. And everybody saying hi to each other. Matthew Ward saying Leeds United in the late 60s and early 70s. Awesome, dirty, dirty Leeds. One of the dirtiest games I ever saw was the match between Leeds United and Chelsea in the 70s. My God. That was a fight for 90 minutes of a football match at half time. That's basically how it was. But I wouldn't mind they had some really class, talented footballers, but they preferred, under Don Revie, to kick lumps out of each other. So, and Ian saying that was controversial number plate Revo on Top Gear. Yes, it was. It was a number plate that was on one of the cars when they done their Argentinian or South American road trip, wasn't it? All I'm saying on that is self-determination. It was on a 928, I believe. No, I'm sure they had absolutely no idea that that number plate might potentially cause offence. I mean, sort of, it's a number plate after all. Apparently, the next time we play against Argentina, though, Thomas Tuchel said if he's still manager of the team, he is going to hire Mr. Spock from Star Trek as one of his assistants because apparently the Argentinians don't do that well against Vulcans. So that should be interesting. Is it too soon? No, of course it ain't. Right. All I seem to have done is just hold this in one hand and occasionally put a bit of glue on it at the moment. But well, at least it's gone together okay. There's a tiny little bit of filler that I might need. But I will whip that out while I'm on Marcus's stream. I've got your link, mate. That's much appreciated. So I will be joining you if you've got the space, that is. If you need it for somebody else, though, please let me know. I'm quite happy to sit out and just sit in the chat. I'm glad you like that one, Ian. Yeah, I heard it the other day and I thought, yeah, rather nice. Ah, I don't know. And we now have 19 people watching. Are you mad? Come on, you're sitting here watching a guy gluing two bits of plastic together. It's a Saturday evening, for Christ's sake. Why aren't you in Weatherspoons? You know? I like the idea of a little brace they put in between these two bulkhead walls to make sure that it doesn't squeeze in on itself. What's this, Marcus? Whipping it out on my stream. You heard it here first, folks. Oh God, you'll be surprised when I whip it out, mate. I'm known for it, unfortunately. God, I've whipped it out so many times. I'm shocked that I'm not on a register somewhere. It's terrible. And that was a joke, guys. That was a joke. This is the warm up to Marcus's show, isn't it? It certainly is. What's this? I'm not in the spoons. Can't be asked for a 3-mile tab to the bog. Dinner with a movie, Graham. Yeah, all right. Oh, sounds like I've got a date now. That's working well, that. Good grief. Right, that piece there will definitely need a clamp of some sort on it. Well, I'm talking about clamps now. It's getting worse, guys. It's getting worse. Good grief. Yes, I just need to clamp this down so I can get some sticky fluid on it. Right. Answers on a postcard. Right. Let that set off for a little while, and then hopefully I'll be able to get my white sticky stuff out. And before anybody asks, I do mean dissolvable putty, all right? This stuff, absolutely brilliant stuff. Ah, 3 minutes. 3 minutes, guys. That's all you got left. I'm definitely going to stop at 9:30 so that I can get myself a cup of coffee and give you times, to have a cup of coffee and a wee and get yourself a bite to eat, and before the mighty Marcus turns up and turns this extreme drivel that I've been coming out with into an art form, because that's what our Marcus does. But yeah, that's that deck section there done at least without the bits to add to it, which I will add when I get round to it. So hopefully on Marcus's stream, I will get these bits together. You need to make 2 of those, and they fit at the back of this section back here on these squares. And then I can get the other little bits and pieces on, and then that'll be ready for priming up and spraying over. What's this, Revo? Graham's pegging it. Oh, hey, behave. Behave. Big spoon or little spoon? Oh, spoons, mate. Weatherspoons. It's a pub chain over here in the UK. You probably know that, and you're just winding me up anyway. But yeah, baby cake saying she's a little spoon. Ah, you've seen the size of me, guys. I'm a bloody ladle. Okay, guys, and on that note, I make it 29 minutes past 9. So I am going to call it on this one. Once again, thank you very much for joining me. It's really appreciated. If you haven't given a thumbs up yet and you'd like to, please do so, because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. It proves to them that I'm not an AI bot, hopefully. And if you've not subscribed and you think you'd like to see some more of the stuff that I do on the channel, then please feel free to subscribe. It's absolutely free. And if you hit the notification button, you won't miss any of the content I put out going forward. But until then, I am going to say I love you and leave you. Hang on, but just get through the final bit of chat. Matthew saying, what am I building? I am building the Tamir 1350th British battleship, the Prince of Wales. So that's what I'm on, mate. Hang on, I want to go through, make sure I don't miss any of you in the chat out. Spooning needs to forking. I'm saying nothing. Mind you, it's past the watershed. You're damn right it does. Good. Well, thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. People saying goodbye. Goodbye, guys. And on that note, just fly through the chat. And don't forget to tune in if you can for Marcus's stream, which starts at 10 p.m. UK time. Everybody saying bye. Thank you, David. Good to see you as well, mate. And am I there? Nearly. And that, I think, is that. I'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching.